everyone. Our topic for today, kinds of adjectives. We shall be covering up 9 kinds of adjectives in all. Today's class, the first 6 kinds of adjectives and the next 3 we shall be covering up in part 2 in our next video. We shall also be looking into the difference between demonstrative adjective and demonstrative pronouns, difference between interrogative adjectives and interrogative pronouns, and the exercises are in between also, so you need to watch the video right till the very end. So let's begin. First of all, what is an adjective? An adjective is a word that modifies a noun or a pronoun. That means it gives us some detailed information about the noun or the pronoun regarding its size, the shape, the color, the number, appearance, what we say, the features that are there. So we shall look into them one by one. And the first kind of adjective is adjective of quality. Adjectives of quality. They describe the size, the shape, color, material, features like how it looks. Okay, and most importantly, pick up the noun and ask the question what kind, and you will get your answer as an adjective of quality. For example, if you look at the first sentence, she has a beautiful doll. Now the noun over here is doll. What kind of doll? Beautiful. Now this can also be called as an opinion because you feel that the doll is beautiful, or the features of a doll. What kind? Beautiful. Similarly, father bought a round table for the room. Round. What shape? What kind of shape? Round. Red Riding Hood wore red shoes. Shoes is the noun. What kind of shoes? That is what color? Red. And the last one, woolen clothes provide warmth. We are talking about the material over here now. And the material is woolen. The clothes are woolen. So woolen is the adjective over here. So these were the adjectives of quality. Second is adjective of quantity. An adjective of quantity describes the quantity or amount of the noun. It does not specify any given number, and we just have a rough estimate of how much something is because we use it for uncountable nouns which we cannot count. And these will answer the question how much. For example, we have finished most of the food. How much of the food? Most of the food. So the word most over there is an adjective of quantity. Similarly, there is ample space left in the suitcase. Space is something which we cannot count. We don't say 1 space, 2 space. So how much space? Ample. Ample means sufficient. And similarly, there is sufficient time for you to complete the test. Sufficient means more than enough. So how much time is there? Sufficient time is there. So very simple, just remember they are used for uncountable nouns. The third kind of adjective, adjective of number. They are used for countable nouns. Now, these are also of 2 types. We have the definite numeral adjectives and indefinite numeral adjectives. When we talk about the definite numeral adjective, that means there are specific numbers given over there. For example, the numbers can be any 1, 2, 3, on and on and on, which we refer to as the cardinal numbers. Or it can also be the order. First, second, third, fourth, so on and so on, which we call as ordinal number from the word order. For example, Salma has 2 cats. So the number 2 is specific. There are 1 lakh women in this village. So 1 lakh is the number which is modifying women. Or there are 2 lakh men in 5 villages. So again 2 lakh men. 2 lakh is adjective of number, that too definite, and the villages also 5 villages, so 5 again over there is definite. And adjective of number, of course, we use them only for countable nouns. But sometimes we have an indefinite number. That means in the sentence a definite number is not given. It can be any number. For example, when I say there are few apples in the bag, few can be 2, few can be 3, it can be 4, 5, or any number it can be. So the number is not specified, so we call it as indefinite. So these are some of the words which are used, like few, some. Some apples are rotten. So some can be any, it can be 2, 3, so and so. Many. Many children are absent today. Again, many children. Many is not specific, but we can count, isn't it? That how many children, you look at the attendance register, you'll come to know that these many children are absent. So you don't have to look just at these words. You have to see the noun which is being followed by these words. If the noun is countable, then these words, they become indefinite numeral adjective. So let's move on now to the fourth kind of adjective. Before we move into the next kind of adjective, just a very small exercise for you, in which you just have to identify whether it is an adjective of quantity or whether it is an adjective of number, and some simple do as directed questions. So just pause the video, do it, and after that, let's check the answers. Answers all in front of you. Question number 1 was very easy. You just had to identify whether it is adjective of quantity or adjective of number. It's given right in front of you. Several means many. Patience we can count. Hence it becomes an indefinite numeral adjective. Fifth, ordinal number. So it's definite. Please give me some time to complete the work. Time we cannot count. Uncountable. So adjective of quantity. Similarly, choose the correct option. Very easy. I answered 9 of the 10 questions. The police have little information. Information again is uncountable. So we used little. Some, honey. Honey cannot be counted. So now let's move on to the fourth kind of adjective, and that is demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjective means we are going to point out to something. What are we going to point out to? This, that, these, those, and all these will come before the nouns. So look at the slide that's just there in front of you, and you'll get an idea of how this, that, these, those are always immediately followed by nouns. Now let's look at the difference between demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns. And why do we need to look at the difference between these two? Because both demonstrative adjectives as well as demonstrative pronouns are the same. This, that, these, and those. So sometimes when you are tested and you see this, that, these, those, immediately what comes to your mind is, oh, this can either be a demonstrative adjective or a demonstrative pronoun. But you have to find out. And how can we find out? It is very, very easy. Demonstrative adjectives are always followed by nouns. Like over here, this is the demonstrative adjective, and what is the noun? Mobile. So I'm talking about this mobile. I'm specifying. I'm pointing to the noun, that is the mobile. Similarly, that shirt. Similarly, these flowers, pastries, all these are nouns. And this is the way you can identify demonstrative adjectives. They always come before the noun. And when we look at the demonstrative pronouns again, this, that, these, and those, they are the same. But demonstrative pronouns, they always come before verbs. So they are specifying, they are modifying the pronoun. This is my new mobile. I am talking about my new mobile. This is. So I am not directly saying as this mobile. I am talking as this is. So it always comes before a verb. And this way, if you remember this rule, you can easily find out whether it is a demonstrative adjective or whether it is a demonstrative pronoun. The fifth kind of adjective, interrogative adjective. It asks questions related to nouns and it always ends with a question mark, the sentence. And which are these interrogative adjectives? They are whose, which, what. For example, whose mobile is ringing? The word whose over here is modifying the mobile. Similarly, which restaurant is best for Chinese food? So the word which over here is modifying the restaurant, and similarly, what time do you have to leave? So what is modifying the noun time? And these three words exactly are also used for interrogative pronouns. The difference between them, you can see it in the next slide. Detailed explanation, you can see it in our video where we have covered up kinds of pronouns, and over there also I've given you the explanation. So today we'll just stick to these 5, and the next 4 that is there we shall be covering up in part 2. So have a look at it again. You can also have a look at the previous videos if you need some more exercises, because the sentences over there are different. So till we meet again with another new topic, don't forget to subscribe and share the channel. It's goodbye.